Today I was in Tallahassee, Florida at a Target and I found the worst Yu-Gi-Oh products of all time. Dude, we gotta open this.
That's horrible.
I'm gonna buy these for another video. Worst possible products.
Yeah, that's gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all legendary duels.
That's disgusting,
They've parted
man.
that out 36 ways with 15 random cards.
And they're making $7. Is that a real price?
Yeah.
Dude, this is free money for them. I will help contribute by clearing the shelves so no one else buys them. What's up, guys? I am back. I have my bag from Target. I have all of the items I bought while I was in Florida. I'm no longer in Florida, obviously, because I don't live in Florida. But I did grab all of these items just specifically so we could make a video about how terrible these are. Unless they're actually good. Before we get into it, we have a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away this Elemental Hero Neos Chibi Secret Rare. Just like the video, be subscribed, turn on notifications, and let me know down below. Are these the worst Yu-Gi-Oh product we've ever seen? Because there's some really bad ones that I've opened over the years. The title of worst Yu-Gi-Oh product ever is quite prestigious. You have to be really, really stinky and awful to actually acquire it. Let's see if this product can actually do that. You want these 8 packs right here for only $5 plus shipping? Well, of course I do, Ruxin. How do I do it? It's a very simple process. Click the link below to get to Whatnot, get $15 free credit on the app. You're gonna find a $20 listing for these 7 packs. You're gonna buy it. And wait, did I say 7 packs? I thought there was 8. There is. If you're a new user and you buy those 7 packs with your $15 free credit, you get this bonus Stampede pack as your 8th pack. It's only gonna cost you $5 plus shipping. So click that link below. So let me look at my receipt. I spent $6.99 per item, cannot be returned. They like to specify that. $6.99 per item, which was $55.92 plus tax. Florida tax is $7.50. So do the math on that. We'll have it up on the screen for the total deficit that we have. I'm going to try to make my money back. It's going to be quite difficult because looking at these, I mean, just take a quick look. 1 pack, 15 cards, guaranteed to include a foil and a rare card. Okay, it says foil, so that's already better than a lot of the other ones where they call it rare card and then they just give you a rare. That's just a common from a set where rares are common. At least maybe that won't happen for the foil part, but it'll probably be a set that has all foils that we get. You also get a Duels from the Deep. Now, Duels from the Deep is a terrible set, but it does have Forbidden Droplet in it, has a Ghost Rare. I mean, it has some cards that are already better than a lot of things that you can get in other packs, probably. So 1 pack, 1 foil card, 1 rare card, 15 total cards have been purchased directly from the manufacturer or purchased from the secondary market and repackaged for retail sales by the Fairfield Company in Des Moines, Iowa. Out there in Des Moines, they love selling us these $7 packs. All right, let's open it up. Let's see what we can get. We have several of these. How many? I don't know how many I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 8 of them. So we know our pack. It's not the light edition. It could have been Duels from the Deep light edition with only 3 cards in a pack. Luckily, it wasn't that. That would be a massive scam. Okay, let's put these to the back because I think that's our hits. Gendo, they're all going to be upside down because it's just a bunch of bulk that they put in here. That they bought a bunch of bulk and then they put it into these little things. Luna the Dark Spirit, Fire Prison, Type 0 Magic Crusher. If they put it with like a real pack, it wouldn't be as bad. First edition Cyber Kieran. Arm Dragon Ritual, Pinpoint Dash, Pulse Mines. This used to be a pretty good card in Duel Links for a while with a certain deck. It was like a machine deck or something. I can't remember. Yeah, because I'd have to control a machine. I can't remember, but it was a pretty strong card for a while. Paleozoic Anomalocaris. Now, this is a guaranteed super in, I've not opened this set much. The Dark Illusion. This is a Dark Magician set. Came out in 2016, I believe. Guaranteed supers in that set. So not like too crazy, though it is not from a pack where it's all foils. So I guess that's kind of good. It is also scratched up in like a light play condition, something like that. And then Cloak and Dagger first ed from Strike of Neos, rare. It is dinged up, but it's at least a rare from an old set rather than like a rare from like a collector rare set where it's just a bunch of rares and then a foil is your pack. So it's not a common, like it's an actual real rare. So not an amazing start, but not the worst, I would say, because there are like worst items and that is better than the worst items I've opened. Now that's not saying much because this pack sucked, but it's not as bad as some of the others. Let's open Duels from the Deep. If we get a Ghost, you know, it's 1 in 288 or whatever, still doesn't mean this is a good pack. We just had good luck, right? So keep that in mind. Marincess Wonderheart, Saber Shark, Karyu Shin's Dark Reef, and we got the little Karyu Shin dude, Shark, Great White maybe, and then that thing, whatever he's called, Xyz Remora, and Marincess Dive. That's an ultra rare. Okay, and there was a $20 Ultra in here for a while. Or was it a secret? I can't remember. They reprinted it in Stampede. So what's it called again? It's the Tachyon one, Tachyon something. I can't remember exactly. Okay, let's try the second pack. That honestly was not, I mean, it turned out okay because we got an ultra rare, but that's probably not going to happen for most of them. Fairfield Company, what will you give us this time? Okay, let me run through these commons real quick and we'll finish with those. So that's a Phantom Darkness. That's a pretty old common. That's pretty cool. Light of Destruction. That's not a reprint, by the way, though it does kind of look like it. Update Jammer. Marincess Snow. Transcicada. Transcicada? I've never heard about that. What in the world? Okay, Warrock Generations. Crimson Resonator. Okay, from Etco. I didn't realize that was such a new card. Used it in Duel Links. Duel Links reference number like 5. Graveyard Spiritualist. We have Wind Vulture, Sonic Tracker, and Goki Guts. That was big in the original progression series. Okay. Then there is a Vendread Revolution from Extreme Force. Another guaranteed super. Or a set that has guaranteed supers. Maybe we'll get something not guaranteed at some point. Brain Golem, Raging Battle, First Ed Rare. Okay, pretty weird card. Effects of face-up, light monsters are negated. If this card destroys a light monster of battle, it can attack once again in a row. I remember when they did these. They did a lot of cards that were like based around specific like archetypes, or not archetypes, I mean attributes. So it was like, if they have a light monster, you just win the game, but very specific. So I don't think they ever got used that much. Now for Duels from the Deep. I never thought I'd be opening more of this, but here we are, opening more Duels from the Deep. Citadel Whale, other Duel Links reference. Seahorse, Marincess Sleepy Maiden, Blue Tang, and another Ultra. This is actually crazy. Back-to-back Ultras, Abyss Shark. I mean, it's not the big one, but 2 Ultras in a row. They are a little bit easier to get in Legendary Duelist, but still not guaranteed. That's pretty awesome. Let's open the next one. I like where we're going with this so far. We got our pack. We got our 2 hits, which are probably nothing. Elemental Hero Sparkman from Speed Duel. Let's go. We'll take it. Collapse Servant, Night Beam. A lot of Speed Duel cards. Altergeist, the Guard Dragon, Garmides. Okay. Yeah, that's a card. Super Defense Robot. Enchanting Mermaid, Legend of Blue Eyes, reprint. Miracle Kits, not 25th anniversary, but reprint. Toss Down, Dino Wrestler Marshall Anga, Battery Charger, and Cloudian Aerosol. Oh, and Gaia Armor Shell. I always like the look of this card. Synchros just look cool as commons, I think. And everything else as well, Ghosts especially. Escape from a Dark Dimension from Deso. I opened this. This was the set. It wasn't Dark Saviors. What's the set with Aster on it? Aster Phoenix? Destiny Soldiers. Yep, boom, nailed it. I opened this early in the channel's life because it was such a cheap box. And I'm like, hey, look, I can make content on this and make a video. So I remember that. Emperor of Prophecy from Abyss Rising. Okay. I mean, the rares, I would say they're actually doing okay for the rares. Like, they're putting in old rares, which is cool. The supers, I mean, the hollows, I should say. They're all supers so far. Not so great. Legendary Duelist. Let's see what we can get. We're 2 for 2 on Ultras. I doubt that continues, but I'd take a Ghost. I wouldn't be too mad. Fury of Karishan. Daedalus. I thought Simo was going to play this against me in Wheeled Anime the other day. You guys can go watch and see if he did. Rank Up Magic Quick Chaos. No. 3 in a row? The Aqua Argonaut? Okay, I'm trying to think. Normally you get 36 packs, you get like 8 or 9 foils. A lot of them are Ultras, but no, Super is like the lowest rarity. This is crazy, actually. That's 3 Ultras in a row. Abyss Rising's like, hey, don't doubt me. Don't doubt me. I've got some moves too, okay? I can do some stuff. Pretty insane, actually. All right, there's our 2 hits. There's no way there's another Ultra in there. There's no way. Polymerization, Brandon at White. Chiron the Mage. My Papa Corn deck, I'm telling you, it was lit. Wing Karibo. Roma Garden, Bujingi Board. Trap Hole, Dark World Lightning. Winged Cleaver. Look at that dude getting a sweet looking art. Dark Calling, Ryoku Field, Scar, Scout of Dark World, and Magic Light. Wait, this is a Lion King. What's going on here? Also want to remind you guys, I am going to be going to Nats and to the Arbet, so I'm going to be going to both in Indy in just a few weeks, couple weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Get excited, look forward to that. I can't wait to see you guys. Don't be afraid to come up and say hi or whatever. It's going to be awesome. Rank Up Magic, Soul, Shade Force. And if we're playing in Edison, you don't have to let me win. Just destroy me. Okay, then Winter's Apprentice. MRD. This is an original print, by the way. Rare. Pretty cool. Also, if you have not yet checked out the $20 bundles, I do have Battles of Legend packs on there. So link will be in the description for those. And if you're a new user, you're going to get 8 packs for $5 plus shipping. You probably have that little promo so you can see it. But cool stuff coming there. Legendary Fisherman, we have Saber Shark. Double Fin Shark, Frostosaurus. Is this going to be another Ultra? There's no possible way we get 4. Finally, it's over. Okay, so it's not even guaranteed supers, and we got 3 Ultras in a row. That was actually nuts. Okay, I don't think we're making our money back, but we are making some money back, which is not normal for these, because the absolute worst ones, you get literally $0 back. So I will say, Fairfield Company, you're not scamming us that hard. Technically, this isn't a scam, right? The word scam, we throw it around a lot, you know, because it just sounds better. It's more enticing, but some things actually are a scam. This technically is just a really terrible product that you shouldn't buy, okay? This one actually does at least have a pack in it. It does have some cards in it. It's not a real scam. They're not scamming you. They're just this isn't even as deceptive because they're actually giving you a real rare card. The foil, not so much, but some of these are very, very deceptive, and that is the scamming part of it. This one, of course, it does it a little bit. I'm not sponsored by this, by the way. I'm talking way too positively about this terrible product, but I'm just saying, compared to like some of the worst ones we've opened, this actually is not horrible because you get an actual pack. Now, this is one of the cheapest packs in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not a high value pack, but you do get a pack, and it's sealed. And you get some cards, and they're at least like not just giving you common rares, they're giving you a rare from back in the day. Not that it's even worth anything, but it's at least nice. Torrential Tribute. Let's see if we can get another. Oh, no way. That's another Ultra. Ocean Dragon. That's 4 out of 5. And somebody did something to these Duels from the Deep packs. I don't know what it was. Fairfield was stacking these. Everyone always accuses these like repack ones and like the reprints of being weighed. They might have reverse weighed these because we're getting like 4 Ultras. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on. Let's check out our 2 cards. Degrade Buster. So here's like the big problem is there's just no real foil in here. Like the hope of like getting something really cool. They didn't put it on the packaging, so at least they're not advertising like an Ash Blossom or something really cool. But they're also not giving you anything. Degrade Buster sucks. So Egotistical Ape, that is an old D-Rev first edition rare. So the rares, they're doing a good job with those. That's more than I can usually say about these kind of products. Now I am going to rate these things at the end. I'm going to give a rating out of 10 on these. So don't worry. You will know my official number. Wait, there's only one here. Oh, we got scammed for real. I was just saying how they weren't scamming us. I think we got scammed for real. Oja Magic. Now, this one legitimately is not going to have the 2 cards we want. All right, Forest, we have Digital Bug, Sun Dragon Inti, Legendary Duelist 5. I think this is the 5Ds one. So there's all these like 5Ds, Synchro, and Signer Dragons and stuff as just commons. It's pretty cool. So that actually could be money. I don't know if Sun Dragon Inti common is money, but I'll pull it out. That actually could be one of the best pulls we've had. Let's just go through this because there's only one. So we're missing our rare, I think. We didn't get our rare, which is the best part of these. This is a Flood super rare. Wind-up's in maintenance. Not going to be, huge or anything. Okay, well, there's the rare. Never mind. We didn't get scammed. It was just stuck to it. Okay, Egotistical Ape. Another one. So we got 2 of those. So if you start getting repeats, that's where it gets a little weird. They're just giving you the same rares over and over. It's not great. Okay, Marincess Wonderheart. Fury of Kaishin. Number C101, Silent Honor Dark. Marincess Sleeping Maiden. Frostosaurus. So no hit on that one. So we're 4 for 6 on the Duels from the Deep. Not Abyss Rising. I always want to call it Abyss Rising. That's a much better set. 2 packs left. So far it's been, I wouldn't say good. I definitely wouldn't say good. I wouldn't even say average, but sure. I mean, there's been a couple things that aren't too bad. Bubble Man, that's cool. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Wait, that's a pretty nice comment. It's damaged, but that might be worth $1 or so. Ojama Yellow. Chain Ignition, you can at least play it if you buy this. Anteater Eating Ant, First Ed from Shadow of Infinity. Crawling Dragon, Phantom of Chaos. Beast Soul Swap. And Master Diplo Man. Okay. Let's do our pack. See if we can get another Ultra. Why not? Why not get another Ultra? Citadel Whale. Torrential Tribute. 7th Eternity. It's 7th. It's not 7th Tachyon. It's something else. Marincess Crystal Heart. There's just no way. Mega Fortress Whale. It's funny because there are so many rares or ultras. We've gotten so many ultras, and I think there's a good ultra and we're not getting it. Mega Fortress Whale. I think that's 5 ultras out of 7 packs, which is just absurd ratio. I don't know how this is happening. The 2 bonus cards are Double-Edged Sword Technique from SPWA. It's obviously the 6 Samurai. Spirit Warriors. Boom. And Spellbook Starhall from Abyss. Speaking of Abyss Rising, there it is. Okay. Abyss Rising. That leaves us with 1 final pack before I make my judgment. I let you know just how good or bad this product is. Should you spend your money on it? The final judgment will be What did I say? Remiss? No, not remiss. That Final Judgment will be something soon, like given, but it's a different word for that. I can't remember what it is. Let me know in the comments. Elemental Hero Clayman. We have Wyver Burster, Over Destiny, Mame Maki, Vessel for the Dragon Cycle. Oh, also, by the way, if you're wondering about if there's like more video with Lewis, I think this might come out before or after. There is a vlog. It's either out now and you can go watch it, or it's going to come out after, where we went to a bunch of Walmarts and Targets and card stores in Tallahassee and opened some cards. So keep an eye out for that, or go check out the one that's already out. I'm not sure. If it's already out, it'll be on the screen. Prototype, we have Robbie. Fissure, nice card. All Lumirage and Flying Red Carp, leaving us with 2 cards and 1 final pack. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out Ruxin34.com to support the channel. Of course, check out those $20 bundles on Whatnot. Link in the description. If you're a new user, you get $15 off and a free Stampede pack, equaling 8 packs for $5 plus shipping. Great deal. Don't miss it. Can we get another Ultra? Probably, at this rate. Rank Up Magic, the 7th one. Marincess, Crystal Heart, and Full Armored Black Ray Lantern. Would you believe it? I played this in Duel Links in the water deck. Okay, 2 cards left. Let's see what we get. Rare and foil. Escape from a Dark Dimension. We have already seen that. I like how these are in like heavy play, not heavy play, probably mod play, just how scratched they are. And Mermaid Shark, just going back to the Duel Links water deck days. Not too shabby. Okay, I've opened 8 of these. I bought all of them at that Target because I'm like, look, I'm trying to save somebody from buying these. I have enough of a sample size from this specific product, I think. 8 is not a lot, but in terms of this product, I think we've kind of gotten the vibe of these. So my out of 10 score, this is all about value for your money, okay? That's what this 10 score is. So a 0 means it's completely not worth buying. You should never, ever buy it. A 10 means it's an amazing value and you should buy it. So based on that scale I just gave you, it has to be a 0. Now, this is not the worst you can do, but I would never recommend somebody to buy this. So I can't even put it at a 1. It has to be at a 0. It has to be never buy this product. That's what 0 means. 1 would mean like occasionally you should buy it. I guess you could argue you might pull a Ghost Rare and it's worth 20 bucks and you made $20, you paid 7. That would be the 1 in 288. So if we could do 10 divided by 1 in 288, so 10 out of 288, so maybe like 0.1 or 0.2 or something, that would be the best we could do out of 10. But overall, pretty horrible product. You shouldn't buy it. It's not as bad as some others I've seen, but it is still pretty awful. The bulk was not that bad. There was a couple of decent cards like Ghost Ogre and some other cool things. The rares were cool, but not really worth anything, and the supers were all worthless. And of course, they were all in mod play condition, so that's not great either. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe. We're making our way to 300,000. When we get there, we're gonna have an awesome celebration. And check out some other videos on the screen as the outro rolls. Shout out to American Deutscher, Brandon Cheney, Adams, Ghost King TCG, Ronald Apple. Oh, and Archlord Christia First Edition! Ian Musa Jr. Barding, Robert F.
That is not possible! The first set of packs!
Changeling and Crypto Poppy Mike, thank you guys for supporting the channel. I'll see you guys next time.
The Blue Eyes White Dragon has been pulled! Let's go!